In the hustle and bustle of our daily lives, it's easy to lose sight of the things that truly matter. We find ourselves caught in a whirlwind of responsibilities, obligations, and distractions, leaving little time for self-reflection and personal growth. But what if we paused for a moment to take stock of our lives? What if we dared to ask ourselves the tough questions and took deliberate action to shape our destinies? Today, we embark on a journey of self-discovery as we explore three fundamental principles: taking control, introspection, and embodying the spirit of acta non verba. Join us as we delve into stories of resilience, transformation, and empowerment, and discover how these timeless principles can guide us towards a life of authenticity and fulfillment. Taking control of our lives is not just a mantra, it's an important shift in mindset that can lead to transformative change. But what does it really mean to take control? It's about seizing the reins of our existence and directing it towards our desired destination. It starts with recognizing the areas where we have effect and influence, and then taking deliberate action to shape those aspects in alignment with our goals and values. Consider Sarah, a person many of us can empathize with, a busy professional trying to balance work, family, and personal growth. How often do we see ourselves in her shoes, feeling stretched thin and lacking time for self-care? How many of us have felt that tug of war between our responsibilities and our own well-being? But what if we pause to reflect on Sarah's journey? When was the last time you made a conscious decision to prioritize your own well-being, despite the chaos of daily life? Have you ever experienced the empowering feeling of taking control, even in the smallest of ways? But the real question is how? How can we take control? Well, it starts with a small change. Imagine waking up just 1 hour earlier each morning, not to answer emails or catch up on work, but to prioritize your physical health. How would that shift in routine impact your day? Would it give you a sense of control over your life, even in the middle of chaos? What small changes can you make today to reclaim a sense of control and influence? Are there boundaries you need to set at work or investments you can make in your personal development? By starting small and building momentum, we can create a ripple effect that permeates every aspect of our lives. But taking control isn't just about physical actions, it's also about cultivating a mindset of mindfulness and intentionality. Take John, for example, who struggled with chronic stress and anxiety. Instead of resigning himself to a life of constant worry, John decided to take control of his mental health. He started practicing mindfulness meditation, carving out time each day to quiet his mind and focus on the present moment. Gradually, he noticed a shift in his outlook. He felt calmer, more centered, and better equipped to handle life's challenges. By taking control of his thoughts and emotions, John was able to create a sense of inner peace and resilience that transformed his life. But perhaps the most powerful aspect of taking control is the realization that we are not victims of our circumstances. We have the power to shape our own destinies. Think about the words of Maya Angelou, who famously said, "I can be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced by it." In every moment, we have a choice to succumb to adversity or to rise above it. It's a choice that requires courage, resilience, and unwavering self-belief. So, how can we start taking control of our lives today? It begins by asking ourselves some tough questions. What are the areas of my life where I feel powerless? What small changes can I make to regain control? What values and priorities do I want to align my actions with? By engaging in this process of self-reflection and introspection, we can uncover hidden strengths and opportunities for growth. Introspection. Introspection is a journey inward, a process of deep self-reflection that holds the power to unlock profound insights and guide us towards a life of authenticity and fulfillment. At its core lies the understanding that the quality of the questions we ask ourselves determines the quality of the answers we receive. It's about peeling back the layers of our existence to uncover our deepest desires, fears, and aspirations. When's the last time you really stopped and thought about everything going on in your life? I mean, really took a moment to check in with yourself about your health, your job, your relationships, and your money situation. It's so easy to just keep plowing through each day without giving much thought to the bigger picture. But think about it. What if you took a step back from the chaos and did a sort of life checkup? Think about it like this. You're doing an audit of your life, kind of like a spring cleaning for your whole existence. You're looking at every aspect, asking yourself what's working, what's not, and what you could do better. Maybe you'll find some areas where you're kicking butt and other spots where you could use a little TLC. That's the beauty of introspection. It helps you see things about yourself that you might not have noticed before, or maybe you've been avoiding. So, if you were to do this life audit, what do you think you'd find? Would you discover some hidden strengths or maybe some places where you could use a bit of a tune-up? It's all about taking that time to really look at where you're at and where you want to be. And who knows, you might uncover some truths about yourself that could lead to some pretty awesome changes. Consider the story of Emily, a young professional navigating the complexities of adulthood. For years, Emily had been following a predetermined path laid out by societal expectations and familial pressures. But as she approached her 30s, she found herself feeling unfulfilled and disconnected from her true passions. Well, let's be honest, we all have been Emily at some point in our life. It was during a period of introspection that Emily realized she had been living her life on autopilot without ever stopping to question whether her current trajectory aligned with her authentic self. So maybe that's what we need to do too. Ask ourselves some tough questions. What brings me joy? What am I truly passionate about? What legacy do I want to leave behind? Through this process of introspection, Emily began to unearth a sense of purpose and direction that had long eluded her. She reevaluated her career path, pursued her creative interests, and nurtured meaningful connections with loved ones. Acta non verba, acta non verba. It's a simple yet powerful Latin phrase that translates to action, not words. But what does it really mean to embody this concept in our lives? In a world inundated with empty promises and hollow intentions, the idea of taking action can seem daunting, even intimidating. We're bombarded with images of success and achievement, often accompanied by narratives of tireless hustle and nonstop productivity. But the truth is, real progress isn't measured by the volume of words spoken or the grandiosity of plans made. It's measured by the actions we take. So, how do we bridge the gap between intention and action? It begins with self-awareness, the ability to understand our own desires, strengths, and limitations. When we take the time to truly know ourselves, we gain clarity on what we need to live our best lives. It's about tuning out the noise of external expectations and tuning into the wisdom of our own hearts and minds. But self-awareness alone isn't enough. Action must follow. Because words without action are just as hollow and useless as a thirsty person looking at a cold water bottle. He understands that he is thirsty and drinking water would solve his problem, but the problem won't be solved until he takes action. And not just any action, but deliberate, purposeful action. It's about taking consistent, relentless steps towards our goals, even when the path ahead seems uncertain or challenging. It's about showing up for ourselves day in and day out, putting one foot in front of the other, even when it's hard. Consider the story of David, a young entrepreneur with big dreams and even bigger ambitions. For years, David talked about starting his own business, passionately poetic about his vision for the future and all the incredible things he would accomplish. But as time passed, it became clear that David's words were just that, words. He lacked the follow-through, the grit to turn his dreams into reality. As we come to the end of our exploration, let's take a moment to reflect on the insights we've gained. From Sarah's journey of reclaiming control to Emily's path of introspection and David's embodiment of acta non verba, we've witnessed the power of mindset, reflection, and action in shaping our lives. So, I invite you to carry these principles forward, to embrace the challenges, opportunities, and possibilities that lie ahead. Remember, the journey towards self-discovery and personal growth is ongoing, but with courage, resilience, and unwavering determination, we can create a life that truly reflects our deepest desires and aspirations. Thank you for joining us on this transformative journey. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to become a part of this new journey we're starting. Make sure to hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of our videos. We will see you in the next video. Till then, keep growing.